Hello, my name is Jade Lee and I'm an accounting major at Gwinnett Technical College. Today the central theme of my video is going to be about budgeting. Budgeting is very important, especially in regards to attaining your short-term and long-term financial goals. I just wanted to share 3 reviews with you of 3 videos that I found very informative and very eye-opening. The first one was called How a Penny Made Me Feel Like a Millionaire by Tanya Luna. She did move from the Ukraine to the United States at a very young age, and the Ukraine is a poor country, so she wasn't used to having a lot. So her video was all about appreciating what you do have and how you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. One very interesting point she brought out was at the homeless shelter they were staying in, which they thought was a hotel because they didn't speak very good English, they found a penny on the floor. And she said, wow, a very rich man must have stayed in this room because no regular person would leave money lying around. That got me thinking, wow, how many times have I dropped a penny or a nickel and never picked it up and thought nothing of it? That penny could have gone into a savings account. It could have gone into a piggy bank to save for a vacation, go into an emergency fund, just a rainy day fund, even retirement, going for a car if you're planning for a house, and just to have the savings because you never know. So that was a very great point. Another one that got me thinking was how the first thing on her list when she got to the United States, she wanted to buy bazooka bubble gum because they don't have it, they only have it once a year in the Ukraine, and they chew the same piece for a week. And we in the United States, we go drive to Quick Trip and buy gum for 99 cents or $1.50, and it's nothing. We do it all the time. So that just shows how appreciative we should be for what we have and how every penny matters. Every time we have extra money, it should be saved. It should go into our monthly budget. After we finish budgeting in the bills and everything else, there should definitely be a spot in there for saving so that we're not so wasteful and throwing money away. The second video that I want to share with you, which I really enjoyed, it was by Shaloma Bernartzi. And it was entitled Saving for Tomorrow. It was a 17-minute long video, so I do encourage you to definitely check it out. He definitely brought out something that was very alarming, that the average household spends $1,000 a year on lottery tickets. That could go into a lot of different things and definitely into savings. So while doing a budget, there definitely shouldn't be a thought of spending $1,000 a year on that. That can go into a savings account, go into a retirement fund, go into a college plan if you have kids or even grandkids. So that was very interesting. Another point, it was actually a visual of 100 Americans. 50% of them do not have access to a 401k. The other 50% that do, they elect not even to save. Only 33% actually save, and 11% only save just enough. Again, this ties into why budgeting is so important, so important, whether it's going to a financial planner or even purchasing budgeting software and just going through your bank account and seeing how much you actually do spend a month and how unorganized a lot of us surprisingly really are with our paychecks and with money that we get. So that's definitely very important. One thing that he brought out lastly was even when you do reach your retirement goal, again, budgeting is so important. You have to know how much you can spend every month so you don't run out of retirement and you're forced back into the workforce when you're supposed to be relaxing and enjoying your retirement and your family because you worked your whole life. So it was a very great video, a lot of information. I did have a lot of appreciation for it with working in the bank. I see it every day. I talk with customers all the time, and the focal point of banking right now is definitely saving, retirement, even if you're planning to buy a house, just always having that extra savings account or savings built up. The last video I wanted to share with you was called What Bernie Madoff Couldn't Steal From Me by Matt Weinstein, and he actually was a victim of that huge financial scam. He's a motivational speaker, so his video was very animated, when he was very motivating about how we should go about viewing money and how it's not the most important thing in the world. And like he said, which I really appreciated, the real wealth humans build is between one another. He had a budget. He had savings built up for 30 years and it was all lost because of the scam. If he didn't have that positive outlook, he could have really lost his mind and really fell into a deep depression because he had to start all over again. But instead, he said, hey, we did it for 30 years, we can do it again. Budgeting, it can be stressful sometimes because you want to go buy those new pair of shoes, but you have to keep the long-term goals in focus and know what you're really working for. Working for 30 years, you definitely, want to have that the extra money that you see looking back and not have to worry so much about the future. So again, if you want to check these videos out, I definitely encourage you to. They all stress in one way or another, if not indirectly, how important it is to save, and how a budget can help you reach your savings goals and your other financial goals. Well, thank you so much and have a great day.